morning and welcome to Today in L.A. I'm Mike Amos, hoping that you're doing well this morning on a Tuesday as we start a work day. And, of course, the Christmas parade last night, brought to you live right here on Troy Cable, was a huge success. Big parade from downtown Troy, and I want to congratulate Leanne Wyndham and all of the people at the city that worked so hard to put on that parade, and over right at 100 units. The parade lasted over an hour. It was cool, and people drinking hot chocolate and coffee and whatever along the parade side, and it was just a super night for a parade, and I'm sure a lot of folks that were so involved in it are very happy today to see a very successful parade. And again, all the staff people that of the city and that built the floats and provided for so many of the things that you have to do to have a parade, logistics, and which means parking and traffic counts and traffic control, and all those things have to be considered when you do a parade. And I tell you, it was just a job very well done. Good morning, you're on Today in L.A. How you doing?
Hi, morning.
Mike Amos calling from Birmingham this morning.
Crazy breaking news this morning on ESPN.com. Urban Meyer to retire from coaching after the Rose Bowl.
Oh, boy.
So Urban Meyer, who had a tumultuous season to say the least, was suspended for the first 3 games. And, of course, Ohio State wins the Big Ten and will play in the Rose Bowl against Washington. And that will be Urban Meyer's last game coaching Ohio State. Ryan Day, who was the offense coordinator that replaced him earlier this season, will become the new head coach after the game.
Will be the new head coach? They're going to go ahead and name him?
Yeah, he was kind of a coach in waiting. They kind of even mentioned after he won those first 3 games this season. But, of course, a lot of people thought Urban Meyer would coach another 10 years. But I'm talking about a guy that won 2 national championships in Florida, won national championship at Ohio State when he beat Alabama in the playoffs, and then won the championship game.
Very good coach.
A lot of people consider him one of the top 3 coaches in America.
Yeah, no question about it.
So that's huge news today. Of course, only person I know out in this country that like that a lot is Jim Harbaugh. Maybe he can finally beat Ohio State.
Yeah, maybe so. Of course, it is.
Of course, big news on the Troy coaching front as far as Neil Brown staying at Troy. They go the opposite direction in the Sun Belt and hire Scott Satterfield. The Appalachian State head coach will be the new Louisville head coach today.
Oh, the Appalachian coach going to Louisville.
Yes. Yeah, Scott Satterfield was 51-24 at Appalachian State. And of course, he's won 2 shares of the conference championship the last 2 years, and they won it outright this year. And great coach. But definitely a surprise. I thought Neil Brown would have been a bigger choice than Scott Satterfield. But after Brom, decided not to take the job and going back to Purdue, it came down to, I think, Satterfield, Neil Brown, and, of course, I don't know if they wanted to go, the alumni, the former players wanted to go with a Kentucky guy as their head coach, and maybe this was the best decision to take Satterfield.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Maybe Appalachian State will take a few steps back. That'd be good for Troy.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Of course, we're tickled pink that our coach is staying so far, and
he's staying so far, and that's probably going to be it. As far as I don't see any other changes. East Carolina job got filled yesterday by the James Madison coach. The only surprise right now is Chip Lindsey is leaving Auburn from Auburn University for being offense coordinator the last 2 years. Of course, Chip coached at Troy for 1 year, but everybody thought he was going to go to Tennessee to be the offense coordinator under Pruitt, but I guess didn't get the Tennessee job, and he is now interviewed and has accepted the job at Kansas, working for Les Miles.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Well, Kansas is a big school. It just doesn't
know,
have a great program.
It doesn't have a winning tradition whatsoever. I mean, that seems like kind of a dead-end job if you're going to be an offensive.
But, if they go out there and they do win, there'll be people knocking on his door, trying to, get him to come back.
But a lot of people are now saying is Hugh Freeze going to be the offense coordinator at either Auburn or at Tennessee now. He has relationships with both Pruitt and, of course, has a long, strong relationship with Gus Malzahn.
Yeah. Well, thing about it, who wants to go to work with Malzahn? I mean, if you lose a couple of games, they want to fire you.
Yeah, he's kind of a dead man walking, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah, that's the way you want to do it. Of course, this show is brought to you by Pike County Bank, and of course, Pike County
Bank,
Forward.
Man, I didn't know they're back.
Pike County Forward. I don't know why I have trouble with that.
Somebody needs to open a Pike County Bank again. That sounds good.
Well, I tell you what, we've got a new bank opening, and of course we've got Max Credit Union also opened up and doing great. Pike County Forward on the bypass right here in Troy, and I want to say hello to all those folks and the new manager out there, and they're dealing. I guarantee you they are selling the cars. So good luck to the new management at Pike County Forward. Of course,
your friend Ricky decided to go back to Marshall, Texas.
Yeah, and you can't blame him. I tell you, I really liked old Ricky and Ricky Clark and he came in here and supporting everything that was good about Troy and helping with finance different programs for the athletic programs, and really did a good job. I think at one time Troy had 3 automobiles that they were giving the university to use, and thought that was real good. And
he did a good job on the show with the Pike County Forward picks, and it's good to get to know him, and hopefully we'll have that same relationship with the new ownership.
Yeah, I do too, and I think we will. And of course, he's a good guy, and he comes to Troy from Elba. He was over the Elba, the Cook Ford division of Cook Chevrolet Ford in Elba, and we had a real good parade last night. I was looking at some pictures in the Messenger this morning, and of course Santa Claus was there, and I tell you, old Santa grows that beard, and it's getting longer and longer. He evidently enjoys being Santa Claus.
Well, there's only one real Santa Claus. There's plenty.
He was in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, though, wasn't he?
Of Santa Claus lookalikes around.
Yeah.
My daughters will have Santa at daycare. I think later this week as well.
Okay.
So, of course, the Heisman Trophy is coming up this weekend, and the 3 candidates that will be in New York will be Tua Tagovailoa and Dwayne Haskins, and then, of course, Murray, the great quarterback at Oklahoma, will be there as well. So that's your 3 Heisman candidates. Looks like Murray's got a slight lead over Tua right now due to Tua struggling in the SEC championship game. Of course, he didn't.
You know what? You're exactly right.
Didn't struggle. He actually was kind of hurt.
Yeah.
And to play.
And a few guys make a catch or two. He threw it right in the hands. They dropped it. But because they dropped past it and because he was not quite as sharp, they don't even consider him as the leader now. They consider Murray as the leader, and it looks like Murray's going to be the Heisman Trophy winner. And
you'd have Kyler Murray, and then of course Baker Mayfield, the Oklahoma quarterback, was Heisman Trophy winner last year. I wonder how many times in history the same schools has back-to-back Heisman Trophy winners and quarterbacks.
Oh yeah, exactly. And
tell you what, the Washington Redskins are having fallen on hard times. Back-to-back weeks, they lose their quarterback. I guess Colt McCoy broke his leg last night.
They were
the
terrible.
former Texas quarterback is.
The Washington Redskins couldn't beat Troy last night.
28-13. Have you ever heard of a running back having a 90-yard touchdown run and not even rushing for 100 yards. I read that today. That's got to be one of the more
Pennington,
unusual stats of all time.
That was Peterson, Mike, the guy that's been around so long. He's probably close to 40 years old, isn't he? Well, how old is he? I bet he's close to 40.
No, he's only like 31.
Yeah. I want to mention first Harbor Bank, located on the corner of John Withington Drive and Publix Parkway. And, of course, they're open at their new location, and they're dealing, I tell you, a great bunch of guys that run that program, and I've known them a long time, Grady Caps, and they're excellent bankers, and of course, they're going to do a good job right here in Troy. So you're looking for a new bank that you can call your own. Drop by and see them today. Of course,
kudos to Troy basketball last night. I don't know if you got to watch the game. It was on the ACT network.
Did you see the game?
Troy really fought them tough. You know, with 11 minutes to go in that game, they were only down by 6, 55-49. But I tell you what, I've never seen more talented guys on the team than Florida State. They had so many guys that were 6'9", 6'8", 6'10", just coming off the bench, and then they had guards that were just quick as a hiccup and could shoot the three. And Troy falls 83-67, but the line was 20.5 out in Vegas, so they won the money.
Yeah.
You know, Coach Cunningham's got some really good young freshmen, and he was playing a lot of them last night because I think he had to, and I think you're going to see that more throughout the rest of the season. He's got a lot of guys that can play and score and are really quick, so I think you're going to see him use that bench a lot this season, and hopefully this will give them some confidence because Florida State was ranked 11th in the country, and Troy played them tough.
Well, they cut it to 2 in the second half. About 5 minutes into the second half, they cut it to 2, and Troy was playing real well, but then their guy started hitting the threes, and they moved away.
The kid out of Carver played his best game for Troy last night. That Jalen Adams, who needs to start playing better for Troy. He's a big, strong guard. He played well. Bernardo scored about 15. But that was a good environment last night. That was a big crowd.
I'm sure it was.
So I'm sure the players were excited to play.
Well, they're ranked 11th or 12th in the country.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, Florida State, almost went to the Final Four last year, got beat in the Elite Eight.
I was wondering about that. I knew they went to the Elite Eight.
Their coach, Leonard Hamilton's a legendary coach. Has been,
he was at Alabama.
He
was at Alabama for a long time. You remember that?
No, just a little while. He coached for Wimp, I think, one season.
Well, it's been a great recruiter.
He was at Oklahoma State before he was at Florida State.
Exactly. Mike, we've got my good buddy just walked in, and Brother Bowden from Brundage, and we'll be talking to him about a big event coming up in Brundage tonight, the annual Christmas parade, and also a big event going. It's going to be a chilly Christmas, and that's going to be a big program coming up in Brundage.
I'll tell you what, they need some chili this morning. It's about 30 degrees up here in Birmingham.
I know it is cold, but that's what it's supposed to be this time of year.
Yeah, that's true.
Stay on the line if you want to, and we're going to be talking. And of course, whenever you need to come in, just feel good about cutting in on us if you need to. We'll be right back with more of Today in LA.
History happens here. The 5th annual Raycom Media Camellia Bowl is back. Get your game day tickets now with ticket packages starting at just $20. Get the ultimate tailgate experience, then enjoy the luxury of a Guardian ESPN zone. Or see the game unfold from the sidelines at the Wind Creek Hospitality Field Suite. Get your tickets now at CameliaBowl.com. The Raycom Media Camellia Bowl kickoff is at 4:30 p.m. December 15th at Crampton Bowl in Montgomery. History happens here.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Forevermark Diamonds. Beautiful, rare, responsibly sourced. Available at Marguerite's Exquisite Jewelry.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Back to our show, and Lawrence Bowden's with us this morning, my good friend. And buddy, you come in here in your Christmas attire and
getting ready for it, man.
You over all the elves? You over all the elves? Is that right?
Yeah, trying to spur them on. Let's get things moving.
Yeah, exactly. And
I'm sure Mr. Bowden got a little excited Saturday when Alabama came back and won that game.
Yes, sir. He was watching it.
I was glued to the screen. I was glad I was watching TV so I could see everything that was going on. If I'd been at the game, I'd have been so excited I would have missed half of it.
Well, you know,
he's the University of Alabama's oldest alumnus in Pike County.
Yeah. You know, one of the biggest Georgia fans is our Peanut Man, Mike, that runs the peanut factory here in Troy. And
what's his name, Robert?
Yeah, Robert, and he's a huge Georgia fan, and I know it just tore him up because he hears it every day, about Georgia, and he had us where he wanted us, and Georgia had Alabama where they wanted them, and Alabama just finds a way, don't they?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Kirby Smart's a great coach and a great recruiter. It's not going to be like that forever. He'll eventually win those games.
I think you're right. He's a great coach. He gets better all the time.
Yeah, I mean he's a fiery guy, and Coach Saban, of course he's scheduled to coach until 2023, which I hope he does. But I mean, just like Urban Meyer stepping away and retiring from Ohio State after the Rose Bowl, Coach Saban might win another national championship this year, and he'll have more than Bear Bryant, which I mean, of course, nobody thought that record would ever be surpassed. And
what's supposed to?
Who knows? He might want to go up to the lake and just retire and enjoy life.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the headlines of the Dothan paper, and I've just got to run this down here a second, Lawrence. Of course, you sit in as a host anyway, and we're going to be talking about the Chili
Country Christmas.
Country Christmas, and also the big parade from downtown Brooklyn
tonight. Absolutely. It's getting time of year for it, and the weather's getting right for it.
Are you going as Santa Claus?
No. I'm just going to go enjoy it, just a spectator.
Exactly. But something, of course, they say that Maury Davenport, the great player at Charles Henderson, had been ruled ineligible by the Alabama High School Athletics Association for a rule violation. Charles Henderson is appealing it, and it has to do with a check that she received after going with Team USA to a tournament in Mexico City in August, and you can read into it and so forth.
Well, she's the top lady player. I mean, in the state of Alabama. I mean, there's never been a player like this, Charles Anderson, and hate to hear that for Coach Jones, but Coach Jones has an unbelievable team. I mean, it's not just.
Well, I know it exactly.
She's got enough good players that she'll still make it to the state.
And ladies and gentlemen, the starting center for Pike Liberal Arts is Maury Davenport.
That's not going to happen.
Hey, why not? She could be eligible in that league. Isn't that right? Don't you agree? I mean, if she could go, what I'm saying, this is Alabama High School Athletics Association that is ruling her.
What she could do is graduate in January and go ahead up to Rutgers.
Yeah, and some screwball, excuse my language, but I should some guy that it just hates to see this girl succeed. And push this and of course you can push anything and it turned out to be what you don't want, but
hey, where are you reading this information on the Detroit Messenger? I'm not
no, it's a big article in the Dothan Eagle about this, and of course she sent the money back. She didn't know she was wrong. It was an honest mistake. And
didn't you call the Charles Henderson U football game Friday?
Yeah, I did, but she didn't play either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they beat you fall without downpour.
Oh yeah, well let me tell you, they got a girl named Siler that is really good, and
she's already committed to Air Force Academy.
Yeah, that's right. And then the coach's
The
daughter.
coach's daughter is one of the best players on the team.
She's the best free throw shooter probably in Troy. And I mean Troy University too. I mean the girls and the boys. I don't know if anybody shoots free throws better than this girl shoots. But what it is, of course.
So you had no clue of any of that when you were calling the game Friday?
No, I didn't know. I just knew that for a long time there was a big tall girl out there and she played real well. And I said, Lamari's got a haircut. I said I didn't recognize her, but instead it was her substitute who's 6'3". Amari's 6'5". And for the first quarter of probably, I didn't realize that it wasn't Amari. But this is something that somebody has done that is some kind of hateful thing, and this wasn't much money, and it was returned.
Well, you never know. Maybe it's just a suspension. She'll be back for the playoffs.
Well, another thing too.
I know one thing. There's a coach up here at Winona, up here in Birmingham, who doesn't want her coming back.
No, I don't think anybody does. She's the best player in Alabama. But let me just say this: because a check was written to her by USA Basketball, Charles Henderson principal Brock Kelly told the Dothan Eagle Monday she played for USA, representing the state of Alabama this summer. Every girl on the team got a check, and they USA Basketball realized they made a mistake in writing one to her, and the checks, according to Kelly's understanding, was supposed to be given to only players and who had finished their high school eligibility. So they were not supposed to be given to the players that still had eligibility and or had finished their high school eligibility. So Davenport was one of two underclassmen on the team. All the other players all had graduated from high school. So she has returned the money, but the check violated Alabama High School Athletic Association rules. We feel she didn't do anything wrong, and we will go through all the appeals processes. And
maybe you can get Steve Savarese on this week and talk.
Savarese, and of course my buddy from Brundage, who is one of who might be right in the middle of this. You know who I'm talking about?
Ingram,
yeah, Ron Ingram. Yeah. You know Ron?
Not well. No, I know him.
Well, I thought he grew up in Brundage. I thought for sure you'd know him. Of course, he'd worked with the Alabama High School Athletic Association.
He's been gone.
Yeah. And this is something I wanted to mention because
she's been on your show numerous times, and she's a class act and a great girl. And we wish her the best, regardless of what happens. And hopefully, this will get straightened out.
Yeah, Granddaddy's gonna put somebody in jail. You know who that is, don't you? The chief of police in Brundage is her granddaddy.
Yeah, I knew that.
And of course, Lawrence Bowden's with us today. Last night in Troy, Lawrence, we had a huge parade, probably the largest that I can ever remember, and I've been to every one of them. And a lot of offshoot from this parade will hopefully go to Brundage tonight.
Hope so. We get some of them, and we hope there'll be a lot of them down there tonight. It's going to be a great night for it. It's going to be a little cool, but that's the time of year. It's time to get
Are you going to have Christmas singing, and are you going to have hot chocolate and anything?
Oh, yeah, we'll have everything. Anything you can imagine, just come on. If we don't have it, we'll go get it.
Exactly. And, of course, it's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, Lawrence Bowden is one of the ringleaders down there when it comes to putting on some great presentations. And of course you just finished your fall tour with the
play Come Home at Supper Time. We had a real good week, as always. We were practicing, we think it's not going to be any good, and we fussing and cussing at each other, and then on opening night, when we have a good audience and they start laughing and applauding, and we start loving each other all over again, and it's just great. It was a great show this time. We had some good people.
How many different shows did y'all have? 4, 6? How many y'all?
We had 6.
And of course, you're the ringleader. You come out first, don't
yeah,
you?
And I was looking for you. You had a ticket and just sat at home and didn't even show up.
No, let me tell you this. It was a college.
Probably lost his keys to his car, wasn't able to drive it.
Well, I don't want to get into that. But,
let's be honest. You were stranded down in Geneva, and then you lost your keys to your car. You didn't have a car for about 2 weeks.
But it was what was the date on that? I've got the ticket in my pocket, I think.
It was the last night. I've forgotten.
The last night was on a Saturday, and it was a Troy
17th.
But my grandkids were there, and I couldn't leave them. You know, they had a bunch of things planned, but ain't nobody loves that more than I do. And I hope I hope that you'll give me one. For that
we will. We missed having you there. We're just sorry you missed
it. The food is wonderful. You know, I enjoy every bit of it. No question about it. And,
I have a lot of friends that tell me they drive to Brundage just to go eat at Crow's Chicken all the time.
Oh, yeah, they do. And, of course, you like their fish, don't you?
I do. We eat just about every weekend. We have some fried catfish, and that's great.
And what do they give you, just one big catfish? Or
they give you 2 catfish.
And they're large catfish?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Man, oh, man, and a lot of people from Troy drive down there to get catfish?
Well, they come from somewhere. I don't know exactly where they're coming from, but we have a lot of people show up down there to eat them.
Well, tell us about the chili cook-off.
Well, you know,
Christmas chili cook.
Yeah, we have the Chili Country Christmas. This time of the year for it. First, it's almost like killing hogs. The first cold spell comes along, we start making chili.
Yeah.
And this year it's the 14th and 15th that we're having the Chili Country Christmas, and it's going to be a great time for us. Not only the chili and on every table, we got 14 tables, and on every table will be a big pot of homemade chili.
Oh, man.
And it'll be good, and we'll have things to go along with it. But it's going to be just good eating, and then as soon as you get through eating the chili, then we start having Josh Goforth. Now, Josh Goforth is a storyteller and a musician. He's a great musician. He's from the mountain country, but he learned to play. He's got he'll be on stage and he'll have a half a dozen instruments there, and he'll play this one a while, and then he'll go get another one, play it a while, and go get another one, play it a while, and it's good. I mean, it's good music he's making. But he also is a storyteller. He tells stories, and our storytelling is taking hold in Brundage, and we got people coming. You talk about coming to the parade and all that sort of stuff, coming to our storytelling stuff.
And tell us the date on this now.
It's the 14th and 15th. We have
14th and 15th. Okay.
14th we have.
You're gonna be here twice.
That's right. Josh is going to be here for Friday night, and then we'll have a great audience. And it's we've got a few tickets left for Friday night, and a few left for Saturday night.
All right, and it's the 14th and the 15th.
That's right.
Who is the chili expert? Who cooks the chili?
Well, people, isn't it?
It's mostly my doings is cooking the chili. That's what I tell people when I get on stage down there. Everybody, there's different people make a pot and bring it. Nobody makes a whole. It's not like we order a whole pot from a caterer or anything. A big pot. We have the individual pots.
Yeah,
and they differ. You can swap. Ask the next table, let you have a little.
I was wondering if they let you.
Yeah. If they got a big enough pot, they'll say, well, okay, you can have a couple of spoonfuls of it. But it's good chili.
There's a chili cook-off I go to every year in Birmingham, and there's literally 100 different booths full of different people making chili. It's sponsored by Tums.
Yeah, but it's not.
Wait a minute. You said it's sponsored by Tums?
Yeah.
You're being facetious. You're being facetious, aren't you?
I'm just saying there's a lot of white bean chilies. There's all these chilies I've never tried before, but I love chili. I really am. I mean, it's some of the most fun you'll ever have.
Hey, your daddy makes good chili. Your daddy, Mike Amos, makes good chili. Did you know that?
You don't simmer your tomatoes down, man. You got too many chunky tomatoes in it. I can't handle it.
If you like chili,
it's just because you don't like tomatoes. See, I like tomatoes.
I don't like big chunky tomatoes.
No, mine are diced tomatoes. They're not chunky. They're diced tomatoes.
I like a real smooth chili. I mean, I like the beans and stuff like that. I mean, everybody.
If your chili's so good, you can make a pot and bring it down to the Josh Goforth show.
How
about the 14th? Bring a big pot of chili down on the 14th. You can enjoy the show. You bring a big pot of chili.
What time does it start?
6:30.
Wonderful.
You bring a big pot of chili, you get in free.
That sounds good.
What you could do, Dad, you can bring back about three handfuls of hot dogs and just put the chili on the hot dogs.
Exactly right.
No, we don't
allow
allow that.
about
This is
chili.
just strictly
We got
chili.
one of the great Camp Stew guys just walked into the studio too, so we'll be talking to him. You know who that is, don't you?
Carter?
Carter Sanders. Yeah, you're right. In fact, he's going to.
We took that Camp Stew back from the beach and had that when we got back from the beach that night. It was
wasn't
really
that good? It was wonderful, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good.
Is that Carter? I can't tell. It looked like Carter from here, and I was thinking it was Carter. But Carter's stew was good. It really was.
You're just hungry, I guess.
Exactly. Well, you're involved in so many things, and of course, come home at supper time. What did y'all serve? Of course, one of the things they serve, the food is just outstanding, and you do it family style, where you reach for the chicken. Is that right?
That's right. You reach for a chicken if you don't get a fork stuck in the back.
Let me see here. Oh, you got scars all over, and I've got scars all over me where I got stabbed by a fork when I was reaching for the last piece of chicken.
That's right. And but fortunately, if you don't start bleeding too much, we'll go get you another thing of chicken.
Exactly.
You can get some more chicken.
Don't feel sorry for him. He was raised in a brick house, so he was rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's Dad's number one thing. If somebody is rich or not, did you live in a brick house?
Yeah, he
or
was
a
raised
block
in a
house?
brick house, and he had indoor plumbing.
Yes, sir.
So you were rich, wasn't you?
Well, I thought I was.
And,
I
you
had a lot of.
You had a ceiling fan instead of a little window fan.
No, we didn't have that. We just had an open. We just had an open window.
Yeah.
When you opened the window and hoped the breeze came through.
Of course, we're talking Lawrence Bowden, a 1948 graduate of the University of Alabama. Is that right?
1949.
He graduated. I know this is hard for anybody out there and on Facebook across the world. We're on Facebook this morning. They think you're a poet. Ladies and gentlemen, he graduated from the University of Alabama in 1949.
That's right. 10 years old.
Who was up there? Was Bobby Marlowe up there from Troy?
He came along a little bit later. He was up there part of the time that I was there.
But now, and of course, you worked in the girls' dorm serving meals in the morning. Is that right?
they asked for me, so I went to work in the girls'
They wouldn't
dorm.
allow you to carry a plate to somebody upstairs in the dorm, though, would they?
No, they had to be in the mess hall.
Was this the main girls' dining hall at Alabama?
Tutwiler, yes, sir.
Tutwiler. Well, you had a good time.
Hey, Tutwiler's still there.
Did you get to eat after you served them? Did you
no,
get to eat?
they wouldn't let me eat with them.
They wouldn't let you eat? They wouldn't let you eat any of the food that you served. Why? I mean, y'all ought to at least got some food out of it.
Well, they figured I'd done enough if I just served the food, They'll just let me go. So
but you got to know all the girls, didn't you?
Not all of them by name, but I got to know them by sight.
Yeah, they said, you'd be walking down the street.
Listen, there were so few boys at the university then that the girls would whistle at you out the window. They'd be in the window of the dorms, and when you walk by, the girls would whistle at you.
I've known Lawrence for such a long time. I knew when he had
why was that? There really wasn't a lot of men at the University of Alabama back there in the late 40s?
That's right. Wasn't it?
The sorority houses and all that, did they already have that? Or
yeah, they had sorority houses,
yeah. And then, of course, Tutwiler, Mikey, you know what a big dorm that is.
Yeah, I've been to Tutwiler many times.
Yeah. And that was a freshman dorm, is that
all
right?
the freshman girls had to live.
But, of course, let me just say this. He's been on my show several times, and people have heard it before, but when he was going to the University of Alabama, they didn't even have paved roads, Mike. That's how old this guy is.
I wonder how many, I went Bryant Denny Stadium at the time. I guess it was Denny Stadium. How many did Denny Stadium hold at that time? About 20,000?
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was real small. It was about the size of the one in Montgomery was smaller, but we went to football games.
Who was the head coach?
We went to football games in Montgomery. They had big
right.
football games. Alabama played in Montgomery.
In Mobile, too.
Yeah, it was.
But who was the head coach at Alabama when you were there?
Here's Whitworth, or was it?
Well, gosh,
It went Thomas, was it?
Yeah, no, Thomas wasn't there then. I don't think it was.
What about Red Drew?
Red Drew, that's who it was. I bet.
Red Drew was there, I think, just before.
Was he there before Brian?
Yeah.
Brian got there and went 58.
I was trying to think of our quarterback's name when I was there. The one that jumped up and threw the.
Oh yeah,
jump
I
pass
tell you
in.
who it was.
Harry Gilmer.
Harry Gilmer.
Yeah, that's right.
Boy,
Harry
he was
Gilmer.
a great one. He was one of Dad's all-time favorites.
So I was watching sometime back this year, and somebody did a jump pass. I never heard of him. Most people didn't know what they were talking about.
Right, yeah.
He jumped up and threw a pass, but that was his specialty.
He was a great player, and later after that, a great coach and so forth. And
was John Hudson there then, the great receiver?
No, he had already been and gone.
Coach Bryant, I don't know, you weren't there when Coach Bryant was there?
No, he came along later.
Yeah, that was in the 30s. So forth.
Coach Bryant came in the late 50s.
But you didn't understand me, Mike. The road between Centerville and Tuscaloosa was one paved, wasn't it?
Mm-mm.
And then Tween wasn't there, was it?
Yeah, it was there.
It was?
Yeah.
But it still had that great barbecue there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how would you get to school? By bus?
The city streets were...
No, what he did when he got up there, he stayed. He didn't come home very much unless you hitchhiked. Is that right?
Yeah. They didn't have the money to ride anything.
Did you
somebody else
hitchhike?
give you a ride. Yeah, I hitchhiked.
Hitchhiking was a big thing back then.
Yeah.
No question about it. Of course, this big event coming up, and I promise you, those tickets, do you have a few tickets left?
Yes, we got some tickets left. Josh Goforth, ladies and gentlemen, Josh Goforth is well worth your money. And the tickets are only $20, and you get all the chili you can eat, and then got some pre-show music, and then
There'll be a lot of Christmas music.
Yeah, and then Josh will come on, and you're going to be thoroughly, and you're going to like Josh. He just, he's a young fella, and he's just really talented. He's played in a lot of different places. He's played in, I believe, in Carnegie Hall, and he's won a lot of awards around the United States. His talents have been recognized. And it's just great that we've got him coming to Brundage, Alabama.
Yeah. Tell us how much, well, of course, it's $20, and how can they purchase tickets?
Okay. You can call the number 685-685-5524. 685-5524. And Kathy Steed will be glad to fix you up with a ticket, either for Friday night or Saturday night.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you this. Can I ask you something personal? How many years?
I might not answer it, but
how many years have you been on this earth?
On this earth?
Yeah.
Let's see, 42, I believe.
42?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm 90 years old, man.
90 years old, and,
right.
and your mind and everything, you just as sharp as you ever were.
Maybe not everything, but my mind's sharp.
Like I said, I need
Harold Drew was the head football coach at Alabama when you were in school.
Red Drew.
From 47 to 54.
There you go. That's right. Red Drew.
Now, Frank Thomas, the great Frank Thomas, who went 115 and 24 at Alabama. That's an unbelievable record.
Yeah, he was really good.
Until 46.
We had some great coaches at Alabama.
Yeah.
You know, it's just been a...
Now, you weren't there when my buddy jumped off the bench and tackled that guy in the Cotton Bowl, were you?
No, that was during Bryant's day.
No. He didn't play for Bryant. He played with Marlowe. What was his name, Mike? From Greenville. He was from Greenville.
I don't know.
Oh, gosh. I can't believe I can't remember it. But he jumped off the bench and tackled Dickie Maygold.
He just got so excited he couldn't stand it.
I know, and he did it without a helmet on. That's one thing. That's crazy.
I thought you went off the bench and tried to tackle somebody one time.
Well, I did something similar to that, and I got in trouble for it, too. It was an incident, though, on the sidelines, I promise you.
Well, let me talk a little bit about Josh Goforth now. He's going to be here the 14th and 15th. You know the number to get the tickets.
Yeah, let me have one of these.
Okay. You know the number to get the tickets, 685-685-5524. The evening will be, you'll be glad you came to Brundage.
Yeah, it'll be a Christmas atmosphere, Christmas music, and all the works. And
Josh is just a wonderful entertainer, and you're going to be glad you came to hear him and see him.
Again, that telephone number is
685-5524. 685-5524. Now, tonight, the DBA, the Brundage Business Association, is having their annual Christmas parade, and you're going to miss out if you're not down there. If you missed the one in Troy last night, you missed a great event, but some of those people are going to be down there tonight showing off their nighttime floats.
Will there be Christmas caroling and food?
They'll be all right. They're going to light our lights. You know, we have beautiful lights in Brundage.
Yeah,
we've been adding to them for years.
Yeah.
Brundage is one of the most well-lit Christmas cities, if you want to call it that.
That's right.
But it's worth traveling 50 miles just to see the lights in Brundage.
It is really beautiful. We appreciate you coming, my friend.
Okay.
And thank you so much. Of course, Lawrence Bowden makes things happen in Brundage. Of course,
I want to come back and tell you about reinventing Brundage.
All right, I would love to. I would love to know that. I would love to know that. And of course, when it comes to history, nobody knows that Brundage is better than you. We'll be back to more of Today in L.A. after this.
History happens here. The 5th annual Raycom Media Camellia Bowl is back. Get your game day tickets now with ticket packages starting at just $20. Get the ultimate tailgate experience, then enjoy the luxury of the Guardian ESPN Zone. Or see the game unfold from the sidelines at the Wind Creek Hospitality Field Suite. Get your tickets now at CameliaBowl.com. The Raycom Media Camellia Bowl kickoff is at 4:30 p.m. December 15th at Crampton Bowl in Montgomery. History happens here.
When you are handed the key to a new Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick or GMC, rev up your imagination. Think of all the places you can go in some of the most stylish, best quality cars available on the market today. Feel confident driving vehicles with superb dependability and safety ratings. And smile. You saved a ton of money because you bought at Bill Jackson. Let the only thing holding you back be the end of the road. A Bill Jackson Chevrolet Buick GMC vehicle will not only change your life, it saves you money like nowhere else.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Tori Dunn from Dixie Trails. You get your truck washed here?
I sure do.
Billy Johnson. I know you're not bringing them cow trucks over here.
I do, and they're like new when I leave.
Loretta, what are you doing?
Getting my car detailed.
At Trojan Detail, we do it all.
Got plenty of places for them, but it's been good.
Back to our show, and appreciate Lawrence Bowden being on our show this morning. And of course, Just Josh is the name of the program, and of course he is a wonderful storyteller. And of course, you know, Janie started that. Janie Treadwell started the storytelling in Brundage several years ago, and they like this guy right here so much that they've got a chili Christmas, and
he's good. I've seen him.
And of course, the food is worth the price of admission. It's only $20, and I promise you, the food is outstanding. And then, of course, he comes on after that, and before that, there'll be a Christmas, sing along and all that. It's just going to be a lot of fun in Brundage, and again, that's on the 14th and the 15th. And you can call 685-5524, 685-5524, and get your tickets. And you can either pick it up at will call there at the We Fiddle Around Theater, or you can make arrangements to go by and pick it up. But it is something that will enhance your Christmas, I promise you. Somebody that enhances my Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, is with us this morning, and in fact, you enhance a lot of folks' Christmas as the person that heads up one of the great, what should we call you? I mean, your Salvation Army is one of the great charity organizations in the country. And what I like about your program is most of the money you collect stays here in Pike County. Is that right?
It all stays in Pike County.
Oh, it all does.
Uh-huh.
So with this bell ringing, this is a big part of your financing. Is that right?
Yes. the time of the year, the Red Kettle campaign is our biggest fundraiser.
Yeah.
And we use those funds throughout the next year to fund our services, our programs, the help that we give those in the community.
Yeah.
You know, we have to have some money.
No question about it. And now, but now you're still collecting clothing and toys.
Yes, absolutely. We still welcome donations.
Yeah.
That's how our store survives, is from donations. From
You know, and a lot of these bicycles and things like that will go toward a family that doesn't have one.
Correct.
Is that right?
And we do the Angel Tree program. All of our angels have been adopted. So we'll have a big Christmas for a lot of kids.
Yeah, tell us how that works.
Well, we take applications the month of October, and then we have our angels out for adoption 1st of November.
Yeah.
And people come in and adopt an angel, and then they bring those toys back to us, and we give them out.
Okay, now so they go out and they buy the toys. They bring it. You know, or they'll get a name, a girl or a boy.
And there'll be clothing sizes and some wishes for toys.
And then you have a certain limit, or how do you do it?
Well, you know, times change. It used to be $50, now it's $100.
Well, that's
because
great.
if you buy a few pieces of clothing and a couple toys, that's $100.
Yeah. Is it non-perishable food, or is food involved at all?
Not in the Angel Tree.
This is Santa Claus type items.
Absolutely.
Is that right?
This is what they get under the tree at Christmas.
And it's normally something you go to the store and buy, or could they give it to you and let you buy it? How's that
No,
work?
they need to buy it. Bring it back to us. That's our preference.
I was trying to think of the easy way out, but
that's our easy way out.
But of course, y'all are just wonderful. And let me just say this now, and I don't even know if he's in the country or not, but that was the best batch of stew I've eaten in a long time. You know what I like about? Let me tell you what I like about giving to Salvation Army, especially when they're selling camp stew. Is at least I can write it. I can get camp stew. Listen, I'll give you $100. You give me 10 quarts of camp stew.
That's right.
And I'll give that away as a Christmas present. Why don't y'all consider doing that at Christmas, man?
Well, I just don't have time.
I know y'all broke a record. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they're cooking, and I go by the latter part of the afternoon, and they say there's no more stew. But one lady knew me, and she said, "Oh, you pre-sold. You pre-sold."
Okay.
And I was able to get my stew.
You had a reserved quart.
That was the best stew.
It was good.
And Steve, you and I are old country boys, and she comes from a family that is known for their cooking, and especially her dad's chili was famous. But when they, and I asked her, I said, "Well, you got potatoes and you got chicken and pork and beef and some little corn, but no butter beans or anything like that." You would probably put butter beans in your chili.
Well, the corn, I don't know about the butter beans. I'm not sure if I'd put that in there.
Well, camp stew, I always thought it had a butter, but
I think that's Brunswick stew.
And you don't even put onions in it.
Yeah, we
there's
put
onions in there.
Oh, it is.
You can come next time when we're preparing it, and you see everything that goes in,
well,
and you can stir it too.
Well, I tell you something that I like about it. Had a sweet taste.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
And I love it. It really is.
Yeah.
And that's Carter's recipe. Is that right?
That comes from the ketchup. Yes, it is. Same recipe. We use the same things every year.
Yeah. But of course, I'm sure. You're so busy with everything else. It'd be hard to put one on. But
we'll be cooking again early February.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not long.
But with this cold weather, boy, I would have really loved some chili.
I've eaten all that I have purchased. I need some more right now.
Exactly.
I agree with you.
Have you got any more left in your refrigerator?
No, sir.
I
didn't even get any.
Not this time.
Are you serious? You didn't even get any?
I didn't even get a quart.
Oh, gosh. Over 650 quarts were sold.
620 this time.
620 quarts were sold, and boy, it was really good.
I mean, it went out the door fast.
And let me tell you, And a quart of stew is a lot of stew. You know, it goes a long way.
It does.
2 or 3 meals off
Yeah, that's
of it.
right. And
That's right.
like I've told her many times on the show, I like to pour it over rice.
That makes it last a little longer, or cornbread.
Yeah, that's
I love
right.
it over cornbread.
Or light bread.
Light bread's okay.
Too,
That's
yeah.
when I haven't got any time. My wife hadn't fixed any cornbread. It's on light bread.
That's what I like it on, is light bread.
Yeah.
No question about it.
But I was teasing. I told my employees at the store I needed to be cloned. There needed to be at least 4 of me. And my truck driver, Mr. Evans, said, "Oh no, I couldn't take it. I just have to leave." Because he says
Can't take any more.
He says I'm working too hard as it is.
He's a good man.
He is.
I'll tell you what. Now, one very important thing this time of year is to find people that ring bells. Now, I know this is one of your main ways to
ring.
Oh, I've done it many times. I've got this down pat.
Well, see, people like you that are ringing know so many people, and every time they walk in, they have to give, or they'll be embarrassed by you.
Well, I've done it many times, and I always try to make it sound
There you
good.
go.
When somebody, and I don't ring it until somebody gets within, say, 10 yards of me, and then I'll start ringing.
There you go.
Acting like I'm pitiful. Please.
That's right.
And I saw a man this morning when I was getting my newspapers. I had to go down south of Troy to pick up my newspapers every morning to talk about what's going on in the country. And I saw a man, and I said I should give him something, you know. And he looked like it was cold, and he looked like he was having a hard time. But I didn't, and then I wrote off. I said, you know, that I should have done that. I should have helped that man in some way. Yeah. And I felt bad about it. I'm not gonna let that happen again.
Well, that's where you could give Salvation Army, and this will help people just
That's
like
right,
that.
no question about it.
Yeah.
And of course, you set up in front of Walmart mostly. Do you have any other stuff?
Piggly Wiggly. Walmart, Piggly Wiggly, Walgreens.
As long as we have the volunteers, we've got several places.
Piggly Wigglies, both Piggly Wigglies.
Both Piggly Wigglies, and
well, that's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, those are good locations. A lot of people coming in there, and always friendly and enjoy it.
All right, now tell us how many bell ringers you need.
As many as we can get.
Because we can add more locations.
Absolutely, we got several locations. We can fill them up.
Yeah. New Advantage store, grocery store.
Oh, you got them?
We can take there and ring.
They've been very nice to us.
Oh, yeah,
Mama
sure.
Goldberg's. We've had in front of theirs. There's several other places on the square with
and
like
Bird Drugs, I would think Joe would let you ring the bell there. Have you talked to him about it?
Anywhere around the square, we can.
Yeah,
set
they
up.
want us to there, but we just
See,
don't have the volunteers yet.
He has a pretty active store there, you know, Bird Drugs.
And Walgreens, we have
right.
Walgreens. You can ring
That's
there.
wonderful. Well, that's a positive thing, and but now the deal is the hard thing is getting the bell ringer.
That's right.
Absolutely.
What time would you or give me the time slots that are available?
You want me to do that?
Go ahead, Dave.
It's from 9 to 5 or 9 to 7, depending on if we have the volunteers. And it's in 2-hour shifts: 9 to 11, 11 to 1, 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7.
Yeah.
And we can even ring till 9 if we have people that want to ring late.
Yeah.
Some people like to ring late because that's the only time they have.
All right, give that to me again.
9 till 11, 11 to 1, 1 to 3, and 3 to 5, 5 to 7, and 7 to 9.
Boy.
If we have enough people.
Yeah.
And like I say, some people like to ring the late shifts
exactly.
because that's the only time they have.
I sort of always enjoyed the morning shift.
Yeah,
you know, from 9 to 11 or
11 to 1.
Or 11 to 1 or whatever.
Well, that's when the older people come out, and then in the evening the younger people come out. So people like us that know those people that are in our age group, we want to be there in the morning to see them.
Steve, tell us a little bit about you. Of course, you preached for a long time, and you were worked for the Alabama Baptist
retired 2 years ago from
Association.
From the Alabama Baptist State Convention, now known as the State Board of Missions.
So you filled in to speak on many occasions, then you over the years.
Mostly my work has been with children in the churches and in the Baptist churches.
Primary groups.
Right. The Royal Ambassadors.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Were you a Royal Ambassador?
Yes, sir, and I've taught, I taught it and all that. You're right.
Okay.
They draw swords and fire.
Well, that's Bible drills. I still do
let me
that.
tell you something. Every time I'm in the church now, and you'll turn your Bibles to Psalm 2014. I know exactly to open up midway.
Good for you, Mike. You're great, man. That's exactly what I tell them. I said, if you're looking for Psalms, it's in the middle of the Bible.
Well, it was competitive. In fact, when my brother and I would get back home, I was trying to find something I was better than he was at, and I was better than he was at. But if I wanted Matthew, Mark, or Luke, last four, I need to go there.
I'm going to let you do some training. Acts is the last 8, and Judges is first 4.
Where did you grow up and go to high school?
Over in Selma.
Yeah.
A.G. Parish High before it became Selma High. That's right.
Very well.
I actually grew up in Choctaw County in Silas, Alabama.
Oh, I know where Silas is too.
Really?
Yes, sir.
My daddy was the principal there. And I did have my daddy as my principal for a little while, and that's kind of tough. But no, I had a great time. My daddy, we got along great.
You lived pretty close to 2 great athletes. One, Leroy Jordan.
That's right.
And the other one was a great basketball player that played in the pros. From what was his name?
I don't know the basketball.
Oh yeah, great.
But Leroy, I followed him.
He was from Leeffen. What's the name of that town? Leeffen. He was down in your part of the country.
Yeah.
John Drew was his name. He was a great basketball player in the pros, and he went to school down there.
Okay, I don't know. I followed Leroy though because it was fun to watch him.
You went to Troy to school?
Troy University. That's right. That was from the Selma group. Several of us came over to Troy.
Oh yeah, I knew a bunch of them. What year was that?
That was in 70, 71 to 72.
I was graduating, but I knew a bunch of those guys. Scotty Looney and some of those guys, from A.G. Parish High School in Selma.
That's right. Looney's were good. That a lot of
you married a Troy girl.
That's right.
And that's the rest of the story.
And that's the rest of the story. That's why I'm here.
Did you preach? Is that what you did for a living?
No, before. I was an education and youth director in churches, and then when I started working for the State Board of Missions, did Bible drills and discipleship for children. I always had an interest in the children's work.
Yeah, well,
that's why I like to go and ring the bells at the Walmart or somewhere like that, and children come up, and I'll say, I'm so tired, will you ring the bell? And they ring the bell, and then the parents give.
Yeah, well, that's good.
But they have a good time.
That's really good.
The children want to stay out there and ring the bell rather than go in
We
shop.
did the parade last night, and I bet
that was a great parade.
It was a huge parade, and it had all kinds of kids there,
How many was in it? How many floats or
over right at 100 units, and it was well done. The speed of the parade was perfect, and it really was good.
It really was.
But we need bell ringers out here. You want to ask for something to call? And,
I've got numbers here. First, I want to thank Steve and Tamara for doing this for us.
That's wonderful.
I'm just blessed beyond measure that they help us so much.
Oh yeah.
It means so much to us, and we thank you.
My wife Tamara appreciates Kim
so much.
And
you just moved out in the country, didn't you?
That's right.
Yeah.
Just about 6 months ago or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Nothing like it.
Yeah.
Well, you're a good man. You always have been, and of course that's wonderful. Okay.
Okay, and of course Donna McLaney Jones, she still helps me too.
Sure.
So, and everyone that volunteers, that rings the bell, or does whatever they do for us. We could not do what we do without our volunteers and the help from this community.
All right,
that's just a fact.
Can they bring non-perishable items of food, or do y'all have plenty of food?
No, we always need food.
And of course,
we give out food every day.
And of course, when you put cash in this bucket, a lot of times people are coming off the road, need car repair, or need gas money, or need money to buy diapers or whatever. That's where this money comes from. Is that right?
Usually we have diapers in our food bank.
Yes. Okay.
But yes, that's what this money's used for.
But now, if somebody can't use it every week, how often can somebody use or get items from it?
From the food bank. They could come every 3 months, but they have
3 months?
They have to have a new emergency. Well, our thing is you have to be very careful that you don't become.
Yeah, no.
They don't become dependent.
That's right.
It's for emergencies only, not dependency.
Yeah. But and of course you don't want anybody that I can see the man coming one day and then the next week the woman coming. How do you keep up with that?
Well, same address, you know. We know who to.
Yeah. Well,
we take applications.
Yeah.
They have to fill out.
But you have enough people coming every week to disperse quite a.
We have people come every day.
Do you?
Yes.
How about milk and things like that?
We ask for dry milk.
Do you? Dry milk? Whoa, whoa! For long you gonna tell me? Well, we give them buttermilk, and of course, you know, a lot of people. I'd rather go to prison than drink buttermilk.
Me too.
Well, you know, dry milk doesn't spoil. We don't have to have refrigeration.
Yeah.
We don't have refrigeration. So,
yeah.
you know.
And it is better than it used to be. The dry milk.
Yeah, it is.
It almost tastes like
It's
milk.
fine with cereal.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's good.
If you need it, it's okay.
I think I'd rather have dry orange juice or lemonade or something like that.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be too good with cereal.
All right, now for Christmas, now do they come in and how do they people do at Christmas? I mean, when the people that need need gifts.
Well, we take the applications in the month of October from the parents.
Yeah.
And then we get the angels adopted, and they will come on December 15th, the parents, to pick up the gifts. Just the parents, not the children.
They'll already be in a sack or
they're
whatever.
all labeled, bagged up and labeled for each child. Yeah. And then those parents pick up the gifts and they give them out on Christmas morning.
Now that would be a good volunteer thing too, is for somebody to come by and help y'all during that time.
True.
So y'all are busy, aren't you?
We do have volunteers that help us on that day.
Knowing y'all work into the night, don't you?
No, we usually through by 4 o'clock.
Somebody told me you stayed up all night cooking camp stew.
Oh,
well, that we do.
That way.
And they said you're the best stirrer in the world.
Camp stew, yes. Angel Tree, no.
Now, I can tell you a story of old James Smith and some good friends of mine out at Banks that were making some stew one night, and they were famous for their stew. But the bad thing was the cat fell in it.
Oh, no.
The cat fell in
it.
Or jumped in it.
He didn't stay in there very long, but you know what? The people of Banks, Alabama, still ate the stew.
Oh no!
Well, I'm sure he didn't. They didn't tell anybody. That's just what I heard. That's just an old wise tale, you know.
Yeah.
James Smith, from Banks, was a wonderful. You knew James, didn't you?
He didn't stay in there long enough to matter.
Look here. That's what he always said. He said, "Look here, look here." He didn't stay in there but about 2 seconds.
Walked on it.
Oh man!
But for someone that's never rang the bell, it's very
it is rewarding. Yeah.
It touches you, and our motto is ring a bell, change a life.
Yeah, it would tickle me if somebody would call in right now and volunteer. 670-0052, 670-0052.
That would be great.
It would be wonderful if somebody would call in. And this is a wonderful service, and it puts you in the Christmas spirit.
It does.
It really does, because you're always saying Merry Christmas.
And if you're out at Walmart, you'll see people you ain't seen in years.
That's right.
True, you see all your neighbors.
There's no question about it.
One thing I do want to say, people don't realize, someone the other day
we've got a call. We've got a call coming in, I hope.
But you can.
I hear it ringing.
You can put a check in the kettle. It doesn't have to be cash.
Sure, yeah.
Or you can bring it by the store and say, put this in the kettle.
All right, here we go. Good morning, you on Today in L.A. How you doing? You gonna ring the bell?
No, I won't be able to. I'm in Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
When you gonna be home?
Well, you need to find a bell to ring in Birmingham. I'm sure there's plenty of bell ringers.
They ring in Birmingham too.
And of course, this was a great idea to do this, and it's something that I think people really respect is when they see that bell ringer.
Mm-hmm.
And Of course, like you said, you can write a check and that'd be your donation. You know, and I think it's great. What's the temperature in Birmingham this morning?
It's about 32.
32, and how low did it get here? 37 or something like that?
37 to 40.
37 and 40, and it doesn't expect to get any warmer this week. It's going to be really cold this week. So everybody get ready for that. Of course, what we're going to do, we're going to take a short break, but we want you to call in, and you don't have to come all the way in. You can just talk to the guy answering the phone, and you take down your number, and there'll be somebody to get back in touch with you. But this is a great project. It's like Kim said, you know, it'll make your heart feel good.
Do you want our numbers?
Yeah, I need your numbers.
Okay. If you'd like to ring the bell, call Tamara Stevens at 334-221-2011, or you can call me at 334-672-4481. Or you can call the Service Center, Salvation Army.
Or you can walk in.
What about people that can't stand, or people that have a hard time standing for a long time? Is there chairs people can sit in and ring the bell?
We have stools there, or you can bring a chair.
Several people bring a chair. One of them will be standing, and one of them sitting in a chair ringing. And they know people.
You know, if it's cold, bring a thermos full of hot chocolate or coffee. You know.
Yeah, we don't mind people. We understand it's hard to stand 2 hours. Bring your chair. We have a stool there, but if you need a chair, bring it.
All you have to have is that bell ringing, so you can be as bundled up as you want.
Let me tell you something about it. This thing has under lock and key. It's not going anywhere.
That's right.
I promise you.
We have them all locked.
Now, where do y'all try to set up in Troy? Like, what are the different locations?
Walmart is our main location because it has the most foot traffic. Then we set up at Piggly Wiggly 231, Piggly Wiggly downtown. The new Advantage Grocery that's in the building where Food World was. Walgreens, we can also set up at Mama Goldberg's if we need to, or downtown.
What about Chick-fil-A or Sisters at lunchtime? That'd be a good spot.
We have been at Sisters before. Yeah. Chick-fil-A doesn't let us ring there. It's corporate, so that's kind of a difficult situation.
I bet Sisters would
Sisters does.
Yeah.
We're in Brundage at the Piggly Wiggly in Brundage. We're in Luverne at 2 locations. We're in Eufaula at Walmart.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Sisters would be another good place where you can see a lot of people too. Or Bird Drugs. I don't know if you've ever even contacted Bird Drugs about it.
They have said fine. It's just we've had to have the volunteers.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Have to have somebody to do it.
Yeah, you got. How many buckets do y'all own? A lot.
Yeah, a lot of them. There's plenty of buckets.
Yeah.
You know, you've been around it a long time. Have you ever had it so full of money that it was hard to carry?
We have. We've had it
where like those days.
We've had it where you could not get any more money in there.
Is that something?
Fact is, it just everybody was poking it and it wouldn't go down.
Yeah,
they'd call us and say, "Bring us another bucket." That was great.
We like those days.
Yeah.
I want to do it. Let's see when would be, but I don't know if I can do it this week. Let's see.
I'll tell you what, Tamara will call you.
All right, okay.
We got next week.
And go somewhere from 11 to 1, or from maybe 10 to 12 or something like that.
We'll work on it.
Out at Walmart.
Okay.
We get to see everything you know.
Yes.
But I tell you what, it does make you feel good about Christmas, and
it does.
Y'all are wonderful people, I tell you. And Kim, I can tell you stories about Kim's dad, and it make you cry because you know you were raised so much like I was raised. You know, your family was talented people, and her daddy was the innovator, and was the guy that brought turkey shoots to Troy. Mike, has your daddy ever taken you on a turkey shoot?
Never in my life.
Mike, I thought for sure. Do you know what a turkey shoot is? You shoot at the target
and win a turkey.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that.
Well, I have
don't
done
shoot
it.
The turkey. You shoot the target.
Every Thanksgiving, Mike, I'd go out there and try to win a ham or turkey or whatever. But your dad.
I don't know, man. You always told me I had too much crow in me, so maybe that was it.
Well, I don't know about that, but let me just say this: that those turkey shoots would they would run them all day long, wouldn't they?
Yes.
On Thanksgiving Day,
he had 3 a season.
Yeah. And on Thanksgiving Day, I think it was Thanksgiving Day.
Yes.
That he'd have it, and I reckon, did he ever come to lunch or did he?
We had Thanksgiving for supper on during those days, you know.
Yeah, but it was something that really a lot of
I
people
have to tell this story. It was after I was grown and married.
Coffee.
But we always had to help, you know, growing up. But then when my boys came along, they had to help him too. But it was after I was grown and married and had children, I decided I would shoot. And I had a 410 all my life. My daddy gave it to me.
Yeah, exactly. That was a good one, yeah.
And I shot with my 410. And I won. I won a slab of bacon and a 5th of whiskey.
Oh, boy.
And
God.
My dad took it back and shot it off again.
I hope Kenny Campbell.
I didn't even get to keep it.
I hope Kenny Campbell's watching this morning. He'd get a kick out of that. Of course, you know, Lester's Flat was a place that he occupied too. And but let me tell you, it was traditional to go do that. And let me tell you the fair thing about it. There was one guy, Roy Dunn, that used to, his gun would just win almost every time. You'd have a target, and the closest ball or shot to the center of the target won the prize and so forth. Well, he had a gun that was had a real narrow
side on it.
Side on it, and so it was better than most time. The long single barrels is what was so good. I had a pretty good one myself, but if somebody started winning, he would say, "All right, you put the shotguns on the table, and anybody here can use your gun." So that changed the Roy Dunn's, and now a lot of people were there to pick up the turkeys or the hams or the roast or the Boston butts. But now there were a lot of side bets going on too, you know. But it was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
It was.
And
it would always be cold.
Yeah,
There'd be a fire going.
And Christmas, I'm sure he did it on Christmas. I can't remember going as much on Christmas as he did on Thanksgiving, but
he didn't do it on Christmas Day.
There would be 50 people out there,
Christmas, he did.
And you had to change the targets, didn't you?
I did when I was growing up. Yeah. And my boys had to do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
They still remember running out there changing targets. And a lot of things people don't realize afterwards, he had them out there picking up the shotgun wads.
Yeah.
You know, they would just be
exactly.
Clean up afterwards.
The field was full of them, and they would have to take a bucket and pick up those.
Oh, gosh.
But it was good for them. That builds character.
Yeah, that's right.
No question about it. I don't know what it is on the screen, but it looks like I got a beard. Look. Is that unusual?
Yeah, it does.
Maybe we need to get that corrected and so forth. Yeah. Of course, it's been a lot of fun. And, of course, this goes on right now more than ever, the 1st of December. You really start
absolutely, through Christmas Eve.
And, again, if you have a place of business that is a pretty busy place, I would love to somebody to say, hey, come by, we'll bring a bucket out there, you know.
Or if they would take a day to ring a business.
What now?
If they would take a day to ring.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You know, just cover a door for a day.
You had a guy that helped you for years, and he was just remarkable. I mean, I don't know what made him do it, but he just would hold the bucket
Johnny Locklear.
All day long sometimes. Is that right?
He did. Yeah. He would stay out there 4 hours, 6 hours.
Is Johnny still living?
Yeah, he's still living.
Well, do you ever call him and tell him when you're going to come back?
I think he ran
But he bailed you out. Hey, he
bit.
bailed you out many times, didn't he? Where
was
somebody came up and said,
available.
"Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot all about it. I can't go down there." And then you have to have somebody to fill in real quick. You or
Call
Johnny.
Johnny.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right. There's a few people.
Have you been caught with a bucket much?
A couple times this year, and I'm sure I'll be out there a few more.
But
if I had
the
time,
All-American of them all was your husband.
my husband.
Who was famous for making whiskey, is that right?
He was. He was famous for a lot of things. But yes, that he did start a whiskey brand.
Well, and that,
in honor of his dad.
And that whiskey brand is coming to Troy, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I said that was...
every time I go into a establishment in Birmingham, restaurant or bar, I see that brand. It's all over the place.
Yeah, Clyde Mays. They changed the name a little bit. Used to be Connecticut Ridge. Clyde Mays Connecticut Ridge.
Yeah.
Now it's just Clyde Mays whiskey.
Exactly. And he grew up. That was just part of his life growing up.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Well, they were poor, and there was 8 children.
Yeah.
And to help feed those kids, his dad made whiskey.
What's it like to see that national commercial spot, which I see all the time here in Birmingham?
I haven't seen it.
You see him. You see your husband on the commercial as a little boy.
I haven't seen it around here.
Oh yeah, it's all over the place up here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And of course, there's a book.
Because I mean, it shows a picture of the family when they're young.
I mean, they did write a book about this, didn't they?
Yes.
And can that book be purchased? I'm sure it will when the store opens and everything.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah. The reason I brought that up is...
When is that actually going to open?
I don't know. Actually, it doesn't have anything to do with me.
Long time.
No.
Sorry to say.
It's a year before they start working on it.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
I'm not a part of it at all.
What about the gun plant? Is that open in Troy yet?
No, but it's going to be a big thing now. It's going to be a big... Let me tell you this. I rode by the gun.
What is that, Kimber?
Kimber, yes.
Yeah, Mike, and it's huge. But let me tell you, next time you come, I've got to take you out to the sawmill. Have y'all been?
Not yet.
It will make you just won't believe how big it is. It's 5 times bigger than anything else in Troy.
Oh, really?
Like you take our arena, it's probably 5 times bigger than our arena.
I hadn't looked at that.
Oh, it is north of Troy. Mm-hmm. Just get on the first back road like you go to your favorite truck stop, old truck stop. What's the name of it?
I never went to a truck stop.
The Guinea was up there for a long time, but
I never went to a truck stop.
Well, at one time, if you were going to eat late, if you were a Troy student and you wanted something to eat late, you went to the Guinea.
I did. I made a mistake one time of walking in with 2 of my friends, and we sat down at the round table.
Yeah.
You don't sit at the round table. A couple of truckers came in and stood behind us. We moved.
Yeah. At certain times, they handed out switchblades at the door.
We doubt it.
No, but it was a great place to go and to eat late and everything. But the reason I said that sawmill is coming to Troy. It's over $100 million investment, and it is a huge facility, and it's going to really help Pike County.
Yeah, wow.
And of course, I'm sorry that.
So when you mentioned the Salvation Army, like ringing the bell and you follow, do y'all have a Salvation Army location you follow as well?
No, but my Salvation Army Service Center here in Troy, we cover Barber County, Bullitt County, Crenshaw County, and Pike. I have 4 counties I have to take care of.
So do y'all have trucks to go out and pick up stuff?
We have 1 truck.
Okay.
1 truck driver. But we did
which is good, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you got a refrigerator, they'll go get a refrigerator, won't they?
Absolutely. And
how about a big TV set, one of those big TV sets?
Yeah, big TVs. As long as if there's furniture, we'll pick it up, and we'll pick up the other stuff too, like clothing and knick-knacks and stuff.
Yeah.
But there has to be.
Mike Amos is known for dropping stuff off and standing around and
yes,
buying
he is.
stuff.
And I'm doing it right now. In fact, I'm doing that right now. But let me tell you this: I buy stuff from your place all the time.
All the time.
I buy reading glasses. I buy glass lenses. I have bought some real frames. I have bought a lot of good frames. I bought golf clubs the other day, Mike. I bought a $200 driver for $3.
Oh, really?
Man, I mean,
too bad you don't play golf.
Well, I play. I'm gonna get back playing though. I promise you. I don't play like
he can afford to now, right?
Well, no, I've got more golf clubs than anybody in Troy.
He's got
I'll
more
tell you
golf
right now, I got more golf clubs than anybody in Troy. I probably I have 300 or 400 golf clubs
really?
at least.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Because when I like to go to these, like a lot of people. When I'm at the beach, I just drive around to all these
thrift stores
and all that,
yeah.
and even
it's
in
like
Troy.
a hobby.
Oh yeah, I see a lot of things that I'm interested in. Records, 45 records.
Oh yes.
See, I'm big on that Motown stuff, and I get a lot of records from you.
Mm-hmm.
And books, the best deal in the world on books. Mm-hmm. And if you want to just go and sit down, you might not like this. If you wanted to go down in there and read a book, they've got these recliners you can sit in and read a book.
You might start selling those recliners if they read them, right?
And your furniture, I mean, is really good. It's amazing what all y'all have.
It seems like in a college town that y'all would have tons of students coming in needing stuff for their apartments or their houses.
We do at certain times of the year.
Especially bedding, is that right? And Chinese and international kids.
They're looking for couches, mostly recliners, dining tables, things like that.
And I tell you, y'all are well organized. You really are.
Thank you. We try to keep a nice, organized, clean
And I went in the other day, and Mike, you know how I am about Christmas. I decorate the tree. I probably shouldn't say that so much, but I always decorate the tree, and I use a lot of ornaments. And I went in the other day and went crazy over your quarter on ornament. Let me tell you, you go to Walmart and a nice ornament costs you $5 to $10. I was buying them for a quarter at your place, and a quarter I felt like I should give you a donation. But what I'm saying, old Christmas ornaments, I'm into that too.
Yeah. We sell a lot.
Your store
Christmas
is
stuff.
fun to go to.
It
really is. I enjoy it, and of course everybody's so nice. And
so do we have somebody in Troy ringing the bell as we speak?
We start at 9 o'clock.
Hey, let me ask this: do you have anybody ringing the bell at your place?
No.
Not enough traffic going in and out there.
You know what we used to do?
What time of night do people ring the bell? In the dark, around 6 or 7, or what time does that stop?
Depends on how many volunteers we have, but we can ring till 9 o'clock.
Oh boy. Some
people prefer that work. They want to ring the 7 to 9.
I'll tell you a great place on Saturday afternoon. I'll tell you a great place to have a bell ringer at the whiskey store.
I don't know that they would be.
Hey, you sit out in front of a whiskey store and you're liable to see half the people you know in town.
You could be lined up between Hooks and the store right there.
Yeah, Hooks might let you do it. He's a good guy.
Yeah. They may feel a little guilty and want to put some money in, wouldn't they?
Hooks is a nice guy.
Yeah.
But we got into everything. But you're always cute. By the way, who does your hair?
I'm not going to tell you.
I want to know who does your hair.
Well, Mike, you can't get yours to look like that anyway.
I want to know who does your hair.
My sister-in-law.
Wait a minute, excuse me. Maybe I should explain it. Your hair. Who does your hair?
My sister-in-law.
Oh, your sister-in-law? Did she do it for a living or what?
Yes, she has a shop in Montgomery.
What's the name of it?
Salon.
What name?
It's called Inspire.
Inspire Salon, and she's a professional. Well, she is good.
How about that?
Yes.
How about that?
And people ask you all the time who does your hair, don't you?
You remember my brother Rod?
Yeah, real well. I coach Rod.
It's Rod's wife.
He played split end.
Francis.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah. And
you can
go get your hair done and then go to Marguerite's Fine Jewelry and buy something really nice for Christmas.
That's right, Marguerite. That's right. One of my sponsors, and of course I appreciate all of my sponsors. And and I tell you this, I could see somebody standing outside the bank. Do they have any kind of rule against that, or?
Well, we never asked because we don't have enough volunteers.
Why don't y'all put Dad out at Hardee's during breakfast time?
And you know our new bank, Cahaba Bank? Listen to this, First Cahaba Bank, you know where they're from? Selma.
Oh, really?
First Cahaba Bank, headquarters is in Selma.
I didn't know that.
And Grady Reeves runs the, you know
Reeves,
Grady?
yeah.
You know
Not
Grady?
Grady Reeves, Grady Caps.
Grady Caps.
Oh,
Grady Caps. Y'all know Grady.
Grady Reeves is a fine.
Grady from out there P Road.
Saw him the other day.
Is he from P Road, or where is he from exactly? What's
Where-
some of those little towns
heard of that.
between Union Springs and Troy? Smut Eye is another name. And P
Inverness,
Road.
P Road, Josie.
Yeah, Josie Beat.
Um,
But of course, you know, he was born and raised
Hall's Crossroads.
and he has opened up a new bank here called Cahaba Bank. First Cahaba Bank is located. Now you need to know this: on the corner of Johnny Withington Drive and Publix Parkway. It's on the corner there.
Back there behind Crystal.
That's right. Beautiful new building and so
So
forth.
how many things at Camp Stu did y'all get rid of?
620 quarts.
That's unbelievable.
And it was gone by 4
Really
o'clock.
good. I had some in Birmingham the other night.
Now, let me tell you something. Yeah, you're right, Mike. And his sister, Camille, that's one of her favorite foods.
Oh, good.
She loves it, so we keep a lot of it frozen.
You too.
And you know, and
Well, I'm trying to talk Kim into making about 700 and something quarts next year.
Exactly.
And she's trying to say, no, we can't do that.
But you know
much.
what?
We need
If I
that
had
much.
not pre-ordered, I wouldn't have got into this pants thing.
That's right.
They took care of me.
So
They make me feel
is that y'all's biggest fundraiser?
No, the Red Kettle campaign is our biggest fundraiser.
All right, last year, and let people just know what it will do. What was your total?
Last year was $48,000.
$48,000 went in there. But you know what? If I was going to give to Christmas, to somebody at Christmas, more than anything, the thing I'd want to know is where this money goes. A lot of some of the other organizations that raise money, it goes all over the place except where you want it to go. But we know for a fact that this money is spent right here in Troy and Pine County.
Stays right here.
Like you said, a lot of charities, a lot of money go to the administrators of it.
That's
of
right.
the charity. And Salvation Army is not like that
Exactly right,
at
yeah.
all.
No.
They are really dedicated to serving the people, and there's not a lot of money goes into administration, any.
Well, it is amazing, and y'all just do a great job.
And then y'all do y'all's bowls. When does that start?
That's in April.
Empty Bowls is
April
very popular.
12th. That's our second largest fundraiser.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Camp Stew. And we do Camp Stew twice a year.
Yeah. I want to mention First National Bank of Troy Brundage today, and of course appreciate them. And Troy Nissan, they had a lot of vehicles in the parade last night. Did you see the parade, or you went on home?
I didn't even go because I've had the crud.
Exactly, I have too.
But I had
whoever has I walk in a store today or a restaurant today, and who out there has not had the crud? Raise your hand.
That's about right.
You get around
I
anybody
tell
with
you
crud,
what,
you
I've
gonna
got
get
little
it.
girls in preschool, and we come home. I mean, they come home sick about every other day with something.
Yeah, I always like that with kids.
Yeah.
And my wife, who goes up there and and keeps of it, she always comes back with something.
Yeah.
But it's all. But you know, keeping the kids is worth it. You know.
Yeah.
But and of course, let me just tell you another story about Lester. Of course,
You got to make it quick. You got 2 minutes.
he had a place called Lester Flats, and he was famous for his chili. I mean, he made the best chili, and you have given that chili recipe out. Will you give it right now to the people out there? This is big time chili now. All right, now tell me what it is. Go and get your pencil and your paper because this is important. I've got mine. Go ahead.
Okay, you can double this or triple it or whatever you want to do. It's 4 cans of red kidney beans, 4 cans of pinto beans.
Now, what's the difference in pinto beans?
They're just a little different bean. I like to mix them.
4 cans of pinto and 4 cans of red. Okay.
Yeah. And then you put 4 cans of diced tomatoes.
All right.
4 cans of tomato sauce.
4 cans of tomato sauce, okay.
Mm-hmm. And this will be 4 pounds of ground. I usually use ground chuck, ground sirloin.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I have it ground.
4,
anyway.
all right, how much?
4 pounds.
4 pounds, okay.
Okay. 1 large onion chopped.
1 large onion chopped.
Hot Mexican chili powder.
All right, now is this a McCormick's or something like that, or what?
Yeah, whatever you want to use.
All right, chili powder. Exactly.
And a little bit of garlic salt.
And a little garlic, okay.
And you brown your meat with your onion.
Okay, do you drain it or anything?
No.
All right, with your onion.
Then you add all the other ingredients and cook
Exactly.
it slow for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And
You bring it to a boil and then cut it to a
simmer.
Simmer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I give it the taste test. If it's a little too
yeah.
I add a little sugar.
All right, how about salt and pepper? Just
doesn't usually need salt, but you can adjust it to your taste.
Exactly. Well, let me tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, that is a worldwide. I mean, this part of the country.
Very simple.
I know
it's simple. 4, 4, 4.
And you have won big contest with
but
this
it's actually,
before.
8 beans, but I split them between the two.
But I like that.
But I did win a chili cook-off with that.
Oh, I bet you did, and it is wonderful.
Sometimes simple is the best.
Yeah, exactly. I think I make it soup to me simple.
Don't you enjoy telling a recipe to a man that knows how to cook and knows the questions to ask?
Well,
I wouldn't ask
let me tell you
about
this. I went to Lester's flat many times and said, give me a bowl of chili.
Alfredo pie.
Alfredo pie, yeah. But I tell you what's good with chili, put corn chips in there with it. Have you ever done that?
Well, that's
Alfredo pie. Everybody uses crackers and all that. I like corn chips.
Well, that's how he made the Frito pie.
The scoops, yeah. That's
right. I like cheese and sour cream.
I do too.
Yeah, but tell us about that pie.
Well, he was
We've
supposed
got a few
to
more
be
minutes.
the home of the Frito pie.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But he would crunch up corn chips,
Sure.
put it in the bowl.
Okay.
Then put the chili.
Okay.
Then put grated cheese, cheddar cheese, and then minced onion.
Yeah.
And that was a Frito
Oh
pie.
boy, that was delicious too. Thank you so much for coming.
Okay.
And we need
Thank
some
you.
bell ringers.
That's right.
We need some bell ringers, and we're gonna push this real hard.
We need your help.
Okay,
We really
we'll
do.
do it. We'll do it. And have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow, bright and early, for Today in LA.